start of the Pets Haven Midsummer. Just My Cookies was backed out of there. Comes forward again. Still working with Just My Cookies. Riders come off of Just My Cookies. As members of the gate crew continue to attempt or try to get her in there. Everybody else standing quietly. Just My Cookies has gone in. And they're off in the Pets Haven's Midsummer. All broke well in a straight line, and here's Alpha Harry who goes out running for the lead. Dreammakers toward the outside. As they come beneath us for the first time, the Dreammaker pokes ahead in front. Alpha Harry's right there racing along in second. Sweet Bird taking off the pace today, running along in the third position. Toward the outside, and Powerhouse is racing in fourth. Band of the Airs in between horses in fifth. Down toward the inside, and Just My Cookies comes away racing in sixth. Party is in seventh, and trailing the field here at Simon in eighth. 12 links front to back as they run toward the backstretch run. And it's Dreammaker on the front end, straightening up with just about 1,000 meters left to go. Dreammaker gets away from the field, opens up by 5 lengths clear here. Dreammaker shows the way. Alpha Harry back running in second. Sweet Bird is in the third position. Band of the Air is running along in fourth. Gap of 5 to Powerhouse racing in the 6th position or 5th position. Just My Cookies is in 6th. Then we come back to Party, and Simon continues to trail into the far turn they go. And Dreammaker has widened the gap here. Dreammaker in front by 8 lengths, commandingly. Halfway on the turn, it's Dreammaker all alone heading toward the 400-meter marker. Sweetbird now. Here comes Sweetbird. Set down for the drive and coming on and closing the gap quickly is Sweetbird. So to his Band of the Air as they come to the top of the stretch of the Pets Haven Midsummer Classic. Sweetbird takes the lead. Sweetbird gets in front here. Band of the Air following that move as giving way to the inside is Dreammaker, but it's Sweetbird here. Here comes Band of the Air, roused to the front on the outside by Dylan Kellowan. And from the back of the pack at Party, here is Band of the Air. Band of the Air has won it. Band of the Air wins the Pets Haven Midsummer Classic. Running time 153.35. 153.35. Number 4, Band of the Air, first. Number 2, Party, second. Number 5, Siamanda, third. Number 3, Sweetbird, fourth. Number 7, Dreammaker, fifth. Results are unofficially 4, 2, 5, 3, 7. Running time 153.35. Folks, put your hands together as we welcome into the winner's circle winner of the Pets Haven Midsummer Classic. Here's Band of the Year and jockey Dylan Kilowan. Band of the Year is owned by Mr. Gap and trained by Jose William Samaru. The jockey gets 4 wins today, Dylan Kilowan. Band of the Year is a 3-year-old made colt by Juve out of Raven Rennie by Seeking the Glory. The groom is Everard Phillip. Band of the Year bred by Gary Pierre at Punta Stud Farm, Santa Cruz. Running time 153.35.